Welcome everyone to Trade with Rob, brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. This update is for Thursday, August 1st, 2024. Yes, we are in August already, baby. As we get started, keep in mind that everything we look at is for education. Nothing's meant to be advice or recommendations. If you find something you like, make sure it fits your own personal risk profile and risk tolerance before you ever add that trade or anything else that you see somewhere that you did not make that decision. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, normally I would want to go ahead and jump right into the previous day's trades, and we will for no exact reason at all, because all three of them, every single one of them, were no trades. On CDNS, we had a gap, CEG was a gap, QQQ was a gap, no trade across the board. Now, with that being said, we are still up a total of 51.6444 as our total P&L. We have had 14 trades that were winners, 6 went against us, 1 was break even, 12 candidates were no trades at all. We have an average of $245.93 per trade, winning trade, per taken trade, not winning, taken. So $250 on average for our trade, one contract, only one. All right, so with that, let's go take a look at what's happening in the market and today's trades. Let's unscrunch that. Okay, so we are looking at the S&P had a great gap up. If you look at yesterday's video, go back and watch it. If you look at yesterday's video, I said to truly get into bullish, and I quote, we have to get above the 21 moving average, the green line. Not only did we get above it today, we gapped above it. We slapped it right in its face. We gapped through the 54.73, through the fib line, through the 8 moving average, through the 21 moving average, went ha ha. We ran down a little bit and bounced. That was important. Why? Because that was the bears attempting to go, oh yeah, you ain't doing this, baby. And it tried to pull back, and the bulls fought and said, yeah, too bad, we're doing it anyway, and great move up. But Rob, it pulled back so far after hitting a major resistance level, right? So we played ping pong between those two fib lines today. We closed up above the 8 and 21 moving average. All I care, we are in bullish bias right now. It's not true bull, but it is bullish enough that we can consider taking a bullish entry on a trade at this point. So let's look at our 3 candidates for today. The very first one is ELF. Let's look at the entire fib first. There she goes. And let's bring it back in closer. All right, so now I need to see that line down there. Okay, perfect. So on ELF, what are we looking for? I would prefer to see this move to the downside. So what do I have here? I need a small move down, a move back up to retest, and a fail. If that happens right in there, we would take the trade somewhere. I'm not saying at that exact price level, whatever that is, but just to show that after it retests and fails, you're going to take that trade. We've got support at 167.5, so I'm going to be at 168.5, 169 is going to be my target. And my stop will be just on the other side of that line. If we move to the upside, I would need to move up above, a retest and a bounce. If that were the case, there's the entry. My resistance is at 182.5, so 181.5, maybe 181. Somewhere in there is going to be my target, and my stop will be just down below that 173.17. So there is one and done. Right? American Express is our next one. Let's go again, look at the full fib on this, the entire Fibonacci. Right? There we go. We can see all of our lines. Very nice. Right? I love where this candidate is right now. So based on where it's at, all right, we have a very big distance inside of here. It's too big. I know that because of what's called a fibit, right? So I have to split that level in half. So if we bring this back in, it is a 382 and a 618. We're going to split this in half with a -5. Now, if you want to know how I'm doing this or why I am doing this, here's what you're going to do. Write this down, and I'll put a link down below. You're going to go to tradinglikeaboss.com. And down below, you're going to see a Fibonacci training series. It's a 3-part series. It's about an hour long. You're going to get 1 part each day. So you can practice a little bit each day of what we teach in there. And I'm going to teach you what fibits are and how they work. Right? It's free. There's no cost to it. There's no anything. Just go in there, dig in, and get an understanding of exactly what's happening there. All right? So I just split this level in half. This is a bullish candidate right now. I would much rather make the move to the upside here than the down. So let me bring this in a little bit. Okay, there we go. So let's go grab our line. So we're going to start with the blue because blue is for the upside, red is for the downside. I would want to see us make a small move up, a retest and a bounce. Doesn't have to come all the way down, right? As I said before, that would be the entry. We've got 258.5 is resistance, so right about 257 would be my target, somewhere around there. My stop is going to be just below my support level of 252.25. If it does break to the downside, I'm okay with that. Break down below the 252.25, retest and fail. I'm going to take the bearish entry right there, and it looks like 248.5 is our support. So right about 249.5, 250 is going to be my target, and my stop will be just on the other side of the 252.25. Right? It's actually 250. So let me back up. It's 246.5. I couldn't see because my line was frozen over it. So 246.5, and I know it says 35. We're going to round everything to quarters. The 15 cents doesn't matter. So 246.5, 247.5, 248 is going to be where my target's going to be to the downside. All right? So that's number 2. Number 3 is SRPT. Let's go look at the entire fib. There it is. I like it a lot. So I would prefer the downside on this one, but not a requirement. I will trade the upside as well. So on the downside, we still want to move down a little bit, retest and fail. And 132.5 is support. So we're going to be at right about 133.5 will be my target. My stop will be just on the other side of 143. If we move up, come up a little bit, retest near, not to, but near that 143 and bounce. And if it does, we're going to take that bullish entry. We've got 155 is resistance, so right about 154 is going to be my target, and then my stop will be just down below support. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You have a great rest of your day. Go check that link out down below. Go ahead and download that, and keep in mind, right now today I gave you 3 candidates, right? On my list is 27 for today. Yeah, there's 25 candidates that you're not receiving today. How do you get hold of those? All you need to do is make sure you are registered to receive Trade with Rob in your email. If you are, we are going to start, not next week because I will be on vacation. We're going to start the week after, where every day when I have my candidates, we're going to take whatever candidates are left over and we're going to put the entire list inside of the email that we send you that says, hey, Trade with Rob is done. You're going to have a new list for today in there that you can go and check those candidates out absolutely free, and you're going to get, in this case, 25 more candidates. On average, you're going to see 12 to 15 or so candidates. This is an exorbitant list today for me to work off of. And there you have it. Have a great day, and I will see you all in our next update. Bye for now.